I truly believed I was doing the right thing. Under the brutal Arizona sun, the parking lot shimmered with heat when I saw a little boy crying near a grocery store. A homeless man was standing beside him. I rushed toward them. "Hey, step away from the child. Now." The man immediately raised both hands. "I'm not hurting him. He said he lost his mom." "That's what they all say." The boy cried harder. "Please, he's helping me." I pulled the child back and reached for my radio. "Code yellow. Possible suspicious individual with a child in the parking lot." People stopped walking. Phones came out. Fear spread faster than truth. The man didn't argue, didn't resist. He placed his backpack on the ground and stood still under the burning sun. It's over 100 degrees. I was afraid he'd collapse. I just gave him water. "Nice story. Police are on the way. Don't move." No anger, no fear, just silence and dignity. Then a woman came running across the parking lot. "Ethan! Ethan!" The boy's face lit up. "Mom!" She grabbed her son, then looked at the man with his hands raised. "What's happening?" "This man approached your child. We called the police." The woman stared at the homeless man's face and froze. "Mark? Mark Reynolds?" The man slowly lowered his hands. "Emily?" Tears filled her eyes as she ran to him and hugged him. "This man saved my life overseas. When our vehicle exploded, he pulled me out while praying out loud, asking God to spare us both. I wouldn't be alive without him." She turned to me. "This man has more faith and courage than most people I know." The boy walked over and hugged the man's leg. "Thank you for the water. You said God didn't want me to get sick." The mother picked up the bottle from the ground, a price tag still on it. It was his only water. "Yes, ma'am, but God wouldn't forgive me if I ignored a child in need." Something broke inside me. The police arrived, but left quietly. That same afternoon, I lost my job, not as punishment, but as a lesson. I apologized publicly, completed bias training, donated months of my salary to shelters for veterans. Mark received housing and a job through a veterans program. Before leaving, he looked at me and said, "God already forgave you. Now forgive yourself." That day, I learned something I'll never forget. Faith doesn't always look clean. Redemption doesn't always wear a uniform. But God sees the heart, long before we see the truth.